The next part's like the vision and like growth. I thought that I could operate the business and focus on the growth and vision and like next steps and around the corner, which I hate. I hate even saying that because it's like, what is that? What is the vision? What is the seeing around the corners, next steps? And I'll try to go into that for me, what it is. But I thought that I could like bounce from like day to day, like 1 inch view back to like 30,000 foot view and grow the business. And it's just really hard. It's really hard to have that rubber banding effect. Like what I've found is I've kind of stepped back from the true day to day, like rolling the sleeves up, knowing like, what's going on an HVAC call or something, to now my role now with you in this operation seat and so many good leaders below you. I've just found like my ability to think strategically about the business and where we're going to be in the next couple of years it's just improved, it basically because I have more time and effort and energy to put towards it. So something that we just did last year was first time we've ever really set a 3-year and 10-year revenue targets. We call it like our BHAG, our 10-year BHAG vision, and then our 3-year, just our 3-year vision. So that was something that I put a lot of time and effort into in the forecasting, and then building everything backwards from what we do and how we look at our business to achieve that 3 and then 10-year vision. And communicating that and being transparent with our biz team and with our operations team. So some of the ways that shows up and how we push those down is the quarterly offsites, which we have one next Friday. So the quarterly offsite meetings, a lot of times we're talking about those 10-year and 3-year visions. It's not like we're talking about that 10-year a lot. It's mainly the 3-year and how this 1-year target leads up to that, right? And of course that comes up a lot in the biz team meetings as well. Other things is like we've been trying to ramp up the acquisition arm. I was trying to do that trying to like build relationships and do that when I was still in the operations seat. And man, that was really hard. It just, there was no focus or cadence or strategy around it. It was just, hey, I might have talked to a supplier that said, call this guy or something. So, and by no means am I doing that perfectly, but certainly have had way more conversations and opportunities since I've had time to really take a look at like who's around, who might have potential to sell, and try to put a strategic plan together to try to make relationships with folks. And finally just had our first acquisition in January after a couple years of probably 15 failed attempts.
Another one coming.
And another one coming. We're supposed to close today, got pushed to next week. So cannot wait for that one.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I really think that like when I just talk about the roles of a CEO, it's that. It's like having a trusted operator, obviously holding that operator accountable, holding, accounting, marketing, HR in our case accountable, but also being able to set the company up for success down the road and having the bandwidth to do that.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like after you came back and were in that operations role and I was kind of starting to step back, I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I felt, because I was so busy for 2 or 3 years, and then I felt like, whoa, I've got time and I've got space, and like there's a little bit of white space on my calendar. That white space has proved to be so valuable. And I think like I always want to think about intentionally creating white space on the calendar, like blank spaces to just be able to think and grow and build relationships and focus on culture and just the things that make Jolly, And I think that when you're in an operation seat and the CEO seat, you can't truly be a CEO. So, and I still have a lot of learning to do on what this role means.